Hi, welcome. I'm Robin. This is day 26 of Cultivate Patience Introduction to Ashtanga. And we're going to get to our seated posture today of Janu Sirsasana, which is an open hip forward fold. We're going to do some sun salutations, one standing posture, and then get right to the floor to learn our new posture. Has three variations. The first one you've seen before is tree pose leg as a forward fold, and then they get a little bit stranger as we go, B and C. So you'll see, and you might not be able to do it, and that's okay. If you have any blocks or cushions and maybe a strap, you can grab that. And we're going to start at the top of our mat with our big toes together and our heels slightly apart, or our feet wider and parallel, if that works better. Root down through your feet. Lift up through the crown of your head. As you arrive on your mat, letting everything else go for this time together. To be fully present here. Coming into your yogic breath, your ujjayi breath, if that's comfortable. Breathing in and out through your nose. Then take your hands to heart center and set an intention or say the opening mantra to yourself. We will seal it in with an Om. Inhale. Om. Hands by the side. Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in half, and you can soften your knees here. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to a plank. Lower down to your belly or chaturanga with your knees up or down. Inhale for cobra or maybe up dog. Exhale, down dog. For 5 breaths, listening to your body, taking whatever movements you need. Making this practice your own. One more breath. And then look forward to your hands and come forward. Take a half lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands by the side. Samasthiti. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back into chaturanga or lower to your belly. Inhale, up dog. Cobra is always your option. Exhale, down dog. And knowing you can skip all that and go right to down dog. You can come to all fours and take cat-cow or child's pose. You can bend your knees as much as you need if you're in down dog. Lengthening your whole spine. And then look forward to your hands and step or hop forward. Take a half lift. and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the side, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold right at that hip crease. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop into Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Widening through your sitting bones. Engaging your quadricep muscles as you gently lift your kneecaps. One more breath. Look forward to your hands. Step or hop into half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the side, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga, or whatever option you need. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward. Pivot your left heel down. Rise up. Warrior one. Hands to the mat. And vinyasa. Making this a dance with your breath. You can go at a different pace than I am. Left foot comes forward. Rise up, warrior one. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. For 5 breaths. Two more. And look forward to your hands and step or hop forward, half lift and fold. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand tall, Samastitihi. One more of those. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold in half, 2. Inhale, half lift, 3. Exhale, Chaturanga, 4. Inhale, up dog, 5. Exhale, down dog, 6. Right foot comes forward, 7. Virabhadrasana A. Hands to the mat, 8. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, 9. Exhale, 10, down dog. Left foot comes forward, rise up, 11, warrior one. Hands to the mat, Chaturanga, 12. Inhale, up dog, 13. Exhale, down dog, 14. For 5 breaths. And look forward, step or hop forward, half lift, 15. Exhale, fold, 16. Bend your knees, arms up, 17, Utkatasana. Stand tall, Samastitihi. We're going to go right to Utthita Trikonasana. Step your right foot out. Heel to arch alignment. Reach, 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 and hinge. Your hand can rest on a block. You can grab your big toe, lengthen your whole spine for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Pivot to the front of your mat. Bump your right hip. Reach, 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 and hinge. Triangle pose, second side. Shoulders away from your ears. Maybe look up at your hand for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Maybe grab a block. Pivot to the back of your mat for revolved Parvrita Trikonasana. Hinge forward at your hip crease and take your right hand to the inside or outside of the right foot on any height. As you turn your torso to the right, maybe lift your right arm up. You can look down for more balance. As you spiral your torso for 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, rise up, arms active to the front of your mat. Reach, 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 and hinge. Left hand to the inside or outside of that front foot. Spiral your torso. Maybe lift your left arm up. Press down to lift up. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, rise up, parallel the feet, extend the arms. Step or hop your feet together and come back to the front of your mat. Samasthiti. We're going to flow down to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, chaturanga, or just go right back to down dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look forward in between your hands and step or come on through for Dandasana, seated staff pose. I'm going to move my props a little closer to me. So your hands are by your side. You can sit up on a block if you need, or a cushion so that it's not up so high. With a nice long spine, tucking your chin, pulling in your bandhas. And breathing. One more breath. Then inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward, grabbing your big toes with the yogi toe grip. Thumb is a bottle cap for Paschimottanasana. Inhale for length and exhale, fold. So you can bend your knees here. You can still be up on the cushion. You can use a strap around your feet instead. Finding your long spine, your shoulders away from your ears. Your steady breath. And then inhale, look up. Take the sides of the feet or the bind, holding on to the wrist. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Seeing what is possible for your body. Not forcing any stretch. And then inhale, look up, and exhale, release. So from here, we would take a vinyasa into reverse plank, Purvottanasana, or reverse tabletop. And then we would vinyasa into the asymmetrical pose of Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana, that we did 2 days ago with the lotus foot. And then we would do both sides of that with the vinyasas, and then we would do the posture we did yesterday, where we fold the leg back with the toenails on the mat, making sure that there's no pain in your knee, sitting up tall, maybe up on a block, and then maybe folding forward, holding on with a strap or your wrist. Both sides of that, and then vinyasa. So we're going to take the vinyasa and we're going to go right into the new posture, Janu Sirsasana. So take your hands by your hips, maybe place them on blocks or books. You could stay right here. You can cross your ankles, bring your knees into your armpits, lift your bottom up, and then be ready. Or you can press in, lift up, and slide back. Taking a chaturanga, an up dog or a cobra, and then a down dog, and then looking forward and coming through to the new posture. So just like the Paschimottanasana, we're going to be hinging forward at our hips, but we're going to do this asymmetrically with our leg being bent. So you're going to take your right leg, and I'll turn towards you at first, and bring the sole of your foot like tree pose into your inner thigh. And see how your hip is feeling. It might not go down to the floor, and that's okay, your knee. So you can place a cushion under and see what that's like. And you can stay upright. Or if you feel like you have enough space and there's no pain and your knee joint is closed, you can hinge forward at your hips to hold on to the foot, maybe getting the bind or using the strap. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Finding that long spine. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Be careful of any props on your mat. We're going to take another vinyasa so you can sit and wait. You can just lift up your butt or walk back. Take your flow. And the reason why we do these vinyasas in between all the seated poses on both sides is to keep the body nice and warm. So if you were doing it by count, you would go right into the position. Notice how your knee is feeling. Maybe prop it up. Stay right here. If it's too much to have your heel close to your pubic bone, you can bring it back down lower. Maybe not fold forward. You start to hinge forward, maybe grabbing the foot or using the strap. Leading with your heart. Trying to square your shoulders. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, release, and vinyasa. Your option. You can always go right to down dog from here. And then come on through. Janu Sirsasana B. So it looks the same as A. You're going to bend that right leg, just like the tree pose leg. And you can stay right here. Or for B, you're going to press your hands down, lift your hips up, and slide yourself over your heel so that your heel is in contact with your pubic region. And this is to help with Mula Bandha, the lifting up the awareness of your pelvic floor muscles. So you don't want anything to hurt. not your knee, your ankle, your body. If you need to repeat the previous posture, do so. If this feels okay, you can stay upright or you can fold forward. Now, it's not particularly comfortable, but there shouldn't be any pain. Engaging your Mula Bandha, your Uddiyana Bandha, that navel lock. As you draw your chin towards your shin without brushing it. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, release, and take your vinyasa. So your choice for your vinyasa, to the other side, Janu Sirsasana B, bending that left leg, sole of the foot, heel by the pubic bone, and then maybe lifting up, sliding your body on top of that heel, and then folding forward if you can, so your knee is nice and closed. Instead of being all the way out to the side, it's slightly in as you're sitting on the heel, maybe 85 degrees. Taking slow and steady breaths. And then inhale, look up, and exhale, release. And vinyasa, we have one more Janu Sirsasana, and it's going to seem very strange. So take your vinyasa or not, and then come on through for Janu Sirsasana C. So it's going to start similar, bending that right leg, getting that external rotation. I'll turn towards you. So your right leg, that external rotation of the hip. So then you can take a cradle the baby and stay here, flexing through your left ankle, opening up. This is one option. This feels really nice. Or you can start to rotate this ankle to bring the toes down on the inside and the heel up as much as possible, and then see if your knee goes down or not. So your toes will hurt in this posture, but your knee should not hurt, your hips, none of your joints should hurt, just maybe your toes. And then if this is okay, you can fold forward. If you're close, you can sit up on a block under your left hip. Your left leg is straight. Cradle the baby, and then maybe take your toes down so that your heel is up, and then maybe fold forward. It's hard for me to do it on this block is kind of high, but maybe with a cushion, or everybody has different dimensions. So if your knee doesn't hurt, fold forward. If this doesn't work at all, take the cradle the baby. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release, and vinyasa to the other side, or skip it if you're getting tired. You can also cross your ankles, place your hands in front, step back. And then come on through the second side, Janu Sirsasana C. Right leg long, reaching out through the heel, opening up through the left hip, maybe taking the cradle the baby, maybe starting to rotate the ankle. The knee stays closed, you're not forcing anything. So instead of your knee being 90 degrees, it's coming in more. And you can stay here, you can prop yourself up, or you can fold forward. Working on our ankle mobility. still engaging our Mula Bandha and our Uddiyana Bandha. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, slowly release and shake it out. All right, so that was the 3 variations of Janu Sirsasana, A, B, and C. Tomorrow we will get to Marichyasana, where there are 4 variations, A, B, C, D. So that is another kind of forward fold, but the legs are different. So we're going to go down to the floor, lie down. You can take another vinyasa if you want, crossing your ankles, lifting up, pulling up and in, working your Uddiyana Bandha, stepping back, taking your chaturanga or to your belly, taking your back bend, maybe shaking out your head, and then taking down dog, and then coming to your knees and lying down on your back for Shavasana, or taking any final posture, seeing how your body feels. If you have any kind of low back tenderness, you can bend your knees for your Shavasana with your knees pointing up, maybe your feet as wide as the mat and your thighs resting towards the midline. You can always take a spine twist or hug your knees into your chest and take circles. And then find your Shavasana just for a moment to let all that work incorporate. You could stay here as long as you need. You could press pause. But if you're ready to come back, invite small movement into your hands and your feet. Maybe reach your arms over your head. You could point and flex through your ankles or circle them. And then roll to one side to connect back to your intention or your mantra. And slowly come up to a seat. Resting your hands on your thighs, with a soft gaze or eyes closed. Feeling your sitting bones press down. Feeling your long spine. All that openness around your hips. And bring your hands to heart center. We'll close with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. Let me know in the comments how you're enjoying the series. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you tomorrow.